Now that we've remembered all of our 2D shapes, we can move on to our brand new section called perimeter. What is perimeter? Perimeter is the total distance around the outside of a 2D shape. So we've got a 2D shape here in the center of the slide. It's called a triangle. If this rocket traveled all the way along the dotted lines from start to end, the total distance that the rocket would have traveled is called the perimeter. To work out perimeter, we use the following formula. P equals S plus S plus S. So that is a formula that you're going to have to remember in your brain. I suggest you write it down on a piece of paper so that you can remember it. P equals S plus S plus S. Now let me explain what that formula means. The perimeter equals the length of one side plus the length of another side plus the length of another side. So P stands for perimeter and all the S's stand for side. P equals side plus side plus side. The number of S's that you write in the equation depends on how many sides the shape actually has. So if you had a 5-sided shape that you were finding the perimeter for, you would have 5 S's. P equals S plus S plus S plus S plus S. If you were looking for the perimeter of a 4-sided shape, you would have 4 S's. P equals S plus S plus S plus S. So you need to be able to count the number of sides that a 2D shape has before you can write the perimeter formula. And lastly, you need to remember to write the unit of measurements at the end of your answer. So if each of the sides is measured in centimeters, your answer at the end must have centimeters. If your shape was measured each side in kilometers, then your answer must have kilometers at the end. So how on earth do you calculate perimeter? Like we said, perimeter is the total distance around the outside of a 2D shape. We're going to try and calculate the perimeter of the triangle that we saw a few slides ago. So the perimeter of this triangle would be the total distance that the rocket ship travels around it. So if we start where the rocket ship is, it's facing upwards. So it would travel 13 meters to the top of the triangle, 29 meters downwards, and then it would turn left and travel 15 meters. So we need to add all of those together, but first we need to use the perimeter formula. So you write down, because the shape has 3 sides, you'll have 3 S's in your perimeter formula. P equals S plus S plus S. It doesn't really matter which order you write down the sides in, as long as you get all of them in at the end. So I started at the 13 meters. I said 13 plus 29 plus 15. I added it up on the side and I got 57. You mustn't forget to write your units of measurement at the end. Each of these sides is being measured in meters, so I must write meters at the end of my calculation.